but who better than me?
This is Base the Kid, the hardcore casual, and I'm delighted once again to be joined by my Capricorn compatriot, the Omen Raven Chapman, at the final press conference of her big WBC featherweight title fight against Sky Nicholson. Raven, it's been a long time. You've been calling for this. How are you feeling in this early moment?
Yeah, feeling really good. Just looking forward to getting the show on the road, really. Obviously, this is the first little bits towards, the fight. So I look forward to this, looking forward to get out in Saudi, having fight week, and just getting the job done on fight night. But everything's been good and just can't wait to get going.
Now look, every time I see you, it always seems to be a good event, but I can't lie, I'm a little bit on edge right now because the last time me and you did an interview face to face, a big fight broke out in the in the background now, so I'm ready. But in terms of just the energy that's kind of been around and what you're experiencing now in what's going to be also a first for you, like a first for women's title fights taking place in Saudi Arabia, like how are you taking all of that energy and how are you processing all of that?
Just got to take it all in my stride, enjoy the moment, just be present. Just, like you say, there's a bit of history being made here. So just taking that step back, appreciating what I'm actually involved in and, just soaking it up and just doing what I do every other fight camp, In that sense, it's no different. Just be the same me each time and going with that confidence.
Now I know you had a little injury before, so you was doing quite a bit of commentary work and you looked like you was quite adapting to that nicely, but does the feeling of being back almost ready in the ring in these big opportunities, is home where the heart is, as they say?
Oh yeah, 100%. I enjoyed doing the commentary work, don't get me wrong. It's a nice little occupier if I'm not in fight camp or, towards the beginning of a fight camp. It keeps me busy, keeps me still getting to the shows and watching the boxing and being a part of it, but in another way. But yeah, it's not the same as getting in the ring and actually doing it. I find actually the commentary more nerve-wracking when I start. Saying that first sentence when you're out there is always the one that I mess up. So in the boxing ring, that's where I'm sort of my natural me.
I hear that. Just before we talk about the fight, because it's going to be a very, very interesting fight, just in terms of the whole Saudi experience, have you been informed of ultimately what the protocol is going to be like for you over there? Obviously, women, Muslim country, conservative, don't really get bodies on show. Have they given you any ideas of what you're supposed to be doing while you're over there?
No, they just said it's as normal, like a normal fight week, normal weigh-in, normal fight. Just treat it like a normal fight week, basically.
Okay, that's good. No, that's good. Like progression in it. Yeah. So talking about the fight, Sky Nicholson, as a pro, now since she's left the amateurs, has been pretty flawless. Has barely lost a round, if any. Ironically, probably the hardest fight that she's had as a pro was with technically the worst fighter in Tania Alvarez, but just someone that's naturally aggressive, come forward, just on you every moment, where she looked like she was feeling the pace. Have you looked at that fight, any other fights, as to what sort of game plan you're going to try and initiate, or are you just on the mindset of, look, I'm the Omen and she's got to figure out what I'm dealing with?
Yeah, exactly. The latter bit of what you said there, based on that, I focus on what I do well, what I can work on, where my own strengths and weaknesses are. It's Dan, my coaching team, they'll be watching what she's doing and coming up with that game plan, and I just focus on me, because at the end of the day, that's what I can control. I control what I'm doing, control how hard I'm training, I can control when I'm training. That's all down to me, so I focus on myself, and I'm of that mindset that me being me, doing what I do, is unbeatable.
She's got some very good attributes, very long arms, good strides, very quick. You're also very quick. You like to be on the inside, she likes to stay on the outside. Is there anything specifically that you've seen, from your time maybe as an amateur up to now watching her fights, that you're looking at saying, okay, I feel like I can exploit that? I'm not asking you to tell me what it is, but just is there things that you've seen specifically?
Yeah, like I say, when you look at Sky, she's a very good boxer, good technically, got that good amateur pedigree. But yeah, with every fighter, there's going to be bits that you'll look at and think, oh, I can expose that, and that's what we'll plan to do on fight night.
And I guess the last thing, I don't want to take too much of this because as we've seen recently, sparring is sparring, but I have heard there's been some interesting spars between you guys in the past. Is there anything from those spars that you can maybe take any confidence in, as well as just your natural confidence level?
Yeah, put it this way, after the spars, I'm extremely confident that the outcome is going to be me coming home with world title.
All right, well, look, Raven, all the best to you. I doubt I will be out there, but as you know, I will be watching, I will be invested. But as it's always a pleasure, and yep, you've got the support of myself.
Thanks, Base. Appreciate it.